and probably, like I say, last for another 50 to 100 years. We need to be proud. There's not many letters on mountains. That's in the Utah Valley, and why in their pocketbooks, large and small, and we'll really run that heavy through. Uh,
and I was stunned. And so I went right to the principal and I said, AF's going to put AF up there if we don't get back into it and take care of that G. I said, you got those helicopters, we need some help. So if you got there were too many people. So he had to keep going. He went through the Plain States, the Indians didn't want him, so he had to keep going. Cross Mississippi, come through all these horrible mountains, and he finally got to this little valley. Of course, he had to fight his way through some.
Before she went to sleep, I ran out of ideas. It's tough to have such good material like that. But I am sure appreciative to be here and to be part of the community and to represent this from the school perspective. About a year, its own culture and has its own feel. And so I interviewed several of the teachers and the staff. As many teachers and staff who live within a mile of the school. I haven't counted that either, but there are several who could just hop out of bed and walk to school in a heartbeat. The students come to school and they see that this is their community. They see their parents, they see their aunts and uncles and family and neighbors here at this school. And so for these students, it's a school, but it's also a home. It's also a place where they feel like they fit in. We hope that all the students can feel that when they come to our school. Not just the students who have the family there, but we hope every single student comes to Pleasant Grove High School and feels like they're a part of things. And for me, a huge part of that is that G, because that's something unique to Pleasant Grove. That's something that we can look there and see from anywhere in the city, from almost anywhere here in the valley, and have a connection to that. And so the student at Pleasant Grove, thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jake MacArthur. I'm the student body president here at Pleasant Grove High School. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to serve. Thanks, guys.
I'm John Davis on the events committee.
One of the major roles of student council, I don't know if you guys know this, but every time you guys see the G lit up on the mountain, the student council is the one that gets to do that. And it's something we take a lot of pride in. We really love doing that. And we light it every time that our Vikings win a state championship, our senior class graduates, or at the conclusion of every Strawberry Days. Those are all very special events in the city, and we think they should be honored. Personally, I've hiked and lit the G 18 times over the past 3.5 years. That means that our school and our community has done something special 18 times over the past 3.5 years. And I think that's a very special thing.
When I
on student council, and so we had the opportunity. We were in charge of lighting the G, and we would hike up, and we would pass out.
Of Pleasant Grove at that time was Junius Hayes, and he was also a math
mountain, but it was Little Mountain, and decided exactly where they'd kind of put it above that first tier of steep hills going up, and that they'd put it, that would be a good location for it. The principal had all the kids, the boys out of school that were doing well in school to go out. They'd set the date to go up there, and I think it was May 10th, 1920, went up there, and the kids were taken.
Group of the senior class and student body officers to have a discussion on what to do.
And we planned a slough day to whitewash the G in. Grant Ingersoll, the acting principal, because A.J. Rogers had passed away. We got permission, the foresman sign has been given to the Forest Service. We're not coming to school tomorrow.
The next upgrades to the G came in the principal, John Gorley, who was the son of Principal Gorley when the G was built, noticed some needs for some more upgrades on the G. So plans this time were to bring more cement up and to place the aluminum that we see up now on the G in order to restore that a little bit.
Now Les probably told you what they did. His business partner was Dale Warburton. And they went up there and they put down that wire mesh.
The person mainly that did that was Dale Warburton.
Well, it all stemmed from a phone call from Boyd Fugel. He represented the Key Club at the high school, and he represented the Kiwanis Club here in Pleasant Grove. We decided to try to lay the pig wire first, and then the kids, when they got up there, they would have to take that coil. But will become great through growth in Pleasant Grove.
We need to get that G restored and keep it there as a symbol of our community.
Whenever I'm coming home from a trip, it's just always like so fun driving like on the freeway and then seeing the G. It's like, this is home, this is home.
The G is a really cool symbol for the community, for the school, and I think a lot of people use it as a way to kind of signal that you're home.
I'd always took the students when we were done, we'd hike down from the G and there's a little outcropping where you can see the whole valley, and I get the students out there, we'd sing the school fight song, and it was such an honor to be a part of that.
Can we give a big thank you to Pleasant Grove High School for putting this documentary together? That's fantastic. My name's Scott Darrington. I work for Pleasant Grove City. I just need to talk about logistics of the fundraising part of this, of the G. So we have a cost estimate right now at about $700,000 to do the restoration of the G. That's a pretty hefty price tag. There's already been over $100,000 raised, and that's before even hardly any announcements were made regarding this project. So there are people that have already stepped up in the community to help do this. If you would like to donate, you can go to the Pleasant Grove High School website. You can go to Pleasant Grove City's Facebook page. We posted yesterday. We have a link on that post. We will have a link on our website also at Pleasant Grove City. I believe do we have